Hey everybody, this is Rawkin Spirit Jen, and today we're going to be making my signature gigantic, beautiful heart bath bombs. And these bath bombs are going to last for a very long time in your bathtub experience, imparting wonderful fizzing action and bubbles. And basically I have my dry ingredients, which is citric acid, Epsom salt, kaolin clay, a little bit of baking soda, rose quartz, pearl powder, beetroot powder, a little bit of pink mica, and a little bit of SLSA. And I'm going to be sifting that out to make sure that there are no large particles that you would not want to have in a perfect bath bomb. So just sift that out. Press that through. And then lastly, I have my Epsom salts that I put in my coffee grinder to get that nice and powdery. And then we're just going to mix this very well. Get all that beautiful color. And bath bombs can be a little tricky to make because you have to make sure that you add your liquid ingredients very slowly as to not activate the baking soda and the citric acid. So that is the trick. A beautiful pink color, I think it's nice. This is going to make about 2 really, really large bath bombs. Now I have my liquid ingredients, and this has basically got a little bit of rose quartz water. Just put about a teaspoon. Has great, beautiful minerals. It's been sitting in the sun imparting wonderful minerals. And to that, I have a little bit of sweet almond oil, some rose quartz oil. I have some rose essential oil, medieval essential oil. I have an anointing oil, 2 different kinds straight from Israel. So it's absolutely wonderful. A little bit of polysorbate 80, and that'll help the fragrances to be suspended well. And now we're going to start adding our liquid. We're just going to mix this up. This has got alcohol in it as well. No rushing through on this part. Oops, no making messes. have a little bit of a wet sand feel to it. Really nice, and we're going to get in here and work that in very nicely with our hands. And you really just have to feel these through because you're looking for a consistency that will hold together. And these are going to be hand formed. What you want to see is you want to be able to squeeze that and then drop it and have it stay in a form, just like that. So now we are ready to mold. So what I've done is I've lined my mold with some beautiful little rose petals. And we're just gonna pour that in, press that down. And then I look to place a beautiful little heart right in the center, so that when you are finished taking your bath, you will have a beautiful symbol of love to make a little collection for yourself as you use my bath bombs throughout the month. You'll have a beautiful collection of no time, beautiful hearts. So then basically, we'll do the same on this side. Let's put a little bit of rose petals in that side. We'll just heap that up like so. And we're going to put these together. We're just going to press them. It down really tightly. Gently lift that off, and we're going to put it in our area to dry right here. And we'll go ahead and make another one. Okay, and let's do a beautiful. Sandwich that right together. Nice packing on that. Don't want any cracks at all. Just pop. Like that. So just like that. Then whatever leftovers you have, I always like to do a couple of different looks. So basically, we're going to scoop that in, this beautiful little moon press. Press that down. Press that down. Making sure to get all the little corners in. right in this little container. Press down. We're going to release. We have a beautiful, just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful bath bomb with a lot of love. Basically, I'm going to cover these and I'm going to let them sit for 2 to 3 days in an airtight container, and then I'm going to shrink wrap those up and I'll show you the finished product. And now for our second balm, lavender petal bath bombs with beautiful lavender flowers. This is going to have a lavender essential oil and a amethyst water that I've activated in the sun to release the minerals, and pearl powder is in this as well. So we're just going to start adding our liquid. So we'll slowly start adding the liquid and we'll mix this together until we get the consistency that we need to start forming the bath bombs. So we'll start mixing this together. Speed this up for time. Boy, my arm's getting tired. I wonder why. Oh, I never worked so fast. We wouldn't want to bore you with regular speed, that's for sure. And because of the citric acid and the baking soda and all these powders, I wear a mask because I don't want to breathe some of those harsher powders in, like the citric acid. It could kind of burn your throat and lungs a little bit. We'll mix that in until we get that wonderful kind of lightly wet sand consistency, and then we'll be able to form these molds. And I think I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to make a regular bath bomb with the heart inside, and then I'm going to make a half moon balm, and then I'll do a couple of the moon press balms. We have purple mica in here. It's a beautiful shade of lavender. When you take a bath with these balms, because of the baking soda and the citric acid and the Epsom salts, it's just a divine experience. It relaxes the muscles, softens the skin, takes aches and pains away. It's just wonderful. And the lavender is so soothing, especially before bed, and it's soothing for the skin and also the nervous system, so it's going to help you get a nice deep sleep. And it just feels luxurious, like you're in a spa. It's beautiful. And these bath bombs are going to be fizzing in the water for a good 5 minutes, maybe longer. So that's always fun to just watch that bath bomb roll around in the water and bubble up that water. Okay, it's just about the right consistency. It's going to be perfect drop there, holds together nicely, and so this is going to dry really well. Back to regular speed. Now we'll start loading up these beautiful balms. I put some lavender petals in the bottom of the balm. Balm mold, I should say. We'll put our beautiful stone heart in there. We'll just overfill this other half, and it's going to make a beautiful sphere, a loving bubble sphere. My daughter begged me to use one of my rose petal ones the other day, and she had such a wonderful bath. Her back was hurting her, and she was surprised when that little heart fell out. She didn't know. So it's proudly sitting on her dresser right now in her room. It's beautiful. Makes these extra special. They love your body, and then you remember about loving yourself when you see these beautiful hearts laying around, and loving others. This one's got an onyx heart in it. Now we're going to sandwich those two sides together and pack them real tight. There's nothing like hand forming a bath bomb. And these are very heavy. They're going to probably be about 6 ounces. Press those petals into the other side. And there you go. We'll set it over here to dry. And we'll make our next one. This one is going to be just a half moon. So I'm just pressing that in nicely so that we get a good half moon here. And cover that heart up. We want to make sure to get a wonderful little heart in there too. And now we're going to press it using a disc just to make sure it's packed really nicely. There you go. Beautiful little half moon. Now we'll put the remainder in this beautiful moon press. Little lavender petals in the bottom. And we'll just pile this up on top. And I like to press halfway through just to make sure all the pockets are out and I get a really good tight packing, and I just keep filling till I get it all the way to a solid pack all the way to the top. And these will be about 3 to 4 ounces in weight. Now we're just going to press that out, give it a good shove, and release. And this beautiful lavender moon press bath bomb. We've got enough for one more. Body care is such a delight to make. I have so much fun coming up with the ingredients just to be a little bit different, a little bit better than some of the other bath bombs out there that have a lot of bad ingredients that you wouldn't want to be soaking and drinking up into your skin. And that's why I put the hearts in my products, because you know you're really loving your body with my body care line for sure. If I wouldn't soak in it, I wouldn't make others soak in it. That's kind of my motto. And press and release. And there's our second moon. Isn't that pretty? How gorgeous. Now I've got these all in an airtight container. I'm going to let them dry for 2 or 3 days, and I'll show you the finished product.